Good morning. I'm wearing the jacket 'cause it's cold. I've checked the thermometer at 6 degrees Celsius. It's cold. I'm wearing the jacket and the gloves because in this car it's freezingly cold. But yeah, on my way. Work. It's Thursday. It's the 1st of October. It's a new month. And yesterday I had to present my working hours. We have a piece of paper where we need to write down all the hours we were working and all the hours we spent on seminars and parent-teacher meetings and all that crap. So yeah, been busy yesterday. And in a couple of days, it's gonna be a paycheck day. But since I don't have any time to go and do some real shopping, I think that the next camera is coming in November, not sooner. Because in November I have a doctor's appointment in Ljubljana. And, I need to go to Ljubljana if I want to buy you a new face, a new camera. Anyway, I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning because yesterday I was too tired to edit the video. I put everything together, I just didn't edit it. Cutting the edges, and every time I'm just silent because I don't know what to say. That happens like a lot. And I've noticed that I'm being boring on this my driving monologues. Well, at least for me, I don't know for you guys, but I'm boring. Well, I'm going home after the first part of the work is done. And the road home is gonna take like forever because there are 2 trucks a little bit in front of me, among other cars, of course. 2 trucks. And it's such a gloomy day today. During the night it was raining, and you can imagine how the drive to work was with the slippery and wet road. And now the weather, just clouds and cold. 8 degrees Celsius. It was 6 in the morning. I'm freezing. Frankly, I'm freezing. But I know that the moment I'm gonna get back home, I have to start cooking. Because my parents went and took some carrots and 2 rabbits to my mom's uncle and aunt, the ones that we regularly visit. And yeah, I was like, at what time are you going? My mom was like, oh, we're going at 9, we're not waiting for you. Okay. So I would love to see them again. I mean, I know I visited them a couple of times, but still, it's different to see them than for my mom to tell me how they are and all that. I gotta say that we are quite connected family, all of us. Well, at least I think we are, because my mom visits her aunts and uncles regularly, and of course she needs a driver, me, and I like that. I like the fact that we are connected much with her mother's side of the family, because they are a little bit more problematic relationships because of the alcohol. Yeah, the alcohol was very present in my mom's life. I mean, in her parents' life, and my grandpa's dead for this year's gonna be 14 years. But my grandma is alive and kicking, and there was a lot of alcohol in that marriage. Even after my grandpa died, there was alcohol present in my grandma's life. But now, a couple of years ago, she had a slight stroke and dementia started, and we cut all the alcohol away. It's getting better. Of course, dementia won't disappear, but everything else, the relationships are fixing slowly, but they are. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about my father's side of the family, because he was very, very young when he was taken from his mother, and he was put in some kind of dorm when he was, I don't know, 6-7 years old. So he didn't had a happy childhood. That's why he's making sure that we are having. But he's still too old-fashioned, if you ask me. And he needs to cut some slack from time to time. Even now, when we are adults, he's trying. He's way, way, way too old-fashioned. Well, I'm sorry for this little rant family moment, but that's the whole point of me posting all this. For you to know me, to see that life ain't easy. You probably already know that, but still, not everything is movie. The lunch is partially cooked, but the video is still not uploaded. It says 46 minutes. Come on, focus. See, 46 minutes. It's at 57%. We'll try to log in via my phone on the work, and I'll try to post it then, but I'm not promising a lot. But at least I'll try. My parents are still not home. And in 20 minutes I will have to leave. But hey, at least I did what they told me to. Partially cooked lunch. And back to work I go. My parents did get back home, so my mom is continuing with the cooking. She saw that I've picked all the tomatoes that were ready, and now we need to decide what to do with them. There's too much tomatoes. She was mentioning something about cooking a sauce again, but not with all of them. She's gonna leave some of them for the salad. With the rest of them, she's gonna make the sauce. And yeah, like a lot of tomatoes. And I don't know, either tomorrow or in Saturday we will be picking up the carrots. And my co-worker is gonna buy, if it's possible, 5 kilos. I think that would be actually possible, because it depends on the carrots. I mean, if they're gonna be fat like those carrots, that's... I'll try to find a picture of them and post it, let's say, here. I mean, if I'm gonna find the picture. If not, then I've did this for nothing. But yeah, I did took a picture of 2 carrots that were bigger than 10 euros. They were fat. Again, I'm gonna focus on the driving because I've realized that I'm a very careful driver, except when I'm vlogging. When I'm vlogging, the rules of the road don't apply to me. So for my safety and safety of the others, I'm gonna use both hands on the wheel. And we'll talk when I'm gonna finish with the work for today. By the way, guys, it's the 1st of October. That's amazing. I went through 1 month of 1 working month. And waking up this morning was a joy. I don't know why, but in my other job, when I was waking up at the same hour, I never woke up with a smile on my face. I mean, I did woke up with a smile on my face, but not every day. And now, even though I'm sleeping for 5-6 hours per night, I'm waking up with a smile on my face. And that's great. That's amazing. I just wish that smile would last through the whole day and not wear down by the end of it. I'm quite cranky when the night starts. But the most important thing is that when kids see me in the morning, they see the smile on my face, right? I think that makes their day better as well. Oh no! A truck! No! Again, the truck! I hate trucks! Thankfully, I don't have them in the morning, but still, why there has to be a truck? I'm gonna cry. Nah, I'm not. I'm gonna wait for the right moment, and I'm gonna do my thing. Well, guys, it was bound to happen. Sooner or later, a grandma would forget to pick up her grandchild, and I had to call the mother, and the mother was like, I'm gonna call the grandma. The grandma didn't answer, so she called me back, and she said that she's gonna come and pick her up by herself. Ergo, instead of finishing at 4:30, I finished after 5. So it was 35 minutes of overtime. I knew it, that sooner or later this is gonna happen. And I don't get it. How can a grandma forgot her grandchild in a kindergarten? They had a deal, her and the mother of this child. Crazy grandma. But nevertheless, I'm on my way home, and I'm surprised that my parents haven't called me yet. They usually do if I'm late or anything, but at least I think that my mom knows that sometimes things like that happened. I mean, it never happened in her case, because she was the one driving us to the kindergarten and picking us up on the way home. She was working 3 steps away from the kindergarten. She was working at the post office, and the kindergarten is basically next to it. I mean, almost next to the kindergarten. But anyway, you having a great day? I am. Not. And I figured out the video is still not uploaded. I can't even publish it. I need to figure it out. How am I gonna do that? in case of like today or in Tuesday's case, because I'm having a bit of a problems with with staying awake long enough to edit the video and export it on time and start uploading it before I go to work in the morning. I really need to figure that out. I mean, I already start editing video while I watch TV, but I'm not having my laptop with me. Every time there is a commercial break, I go and I do some editing. And I try to edit before I fall asleep, because if I don't edit at the right time, I don't sleep well. I wake up during the night a couple of times. But hey, that's my problem, not yours. Home sweet home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. And I'm in my bed, because I'm freezing. It's quite cold actually in this room. It's only 17 degrees Celsius. But it says that outside is 8. So it's still enough. And anyway, my dad's home. My mom went to my grandma's place, and I've noticed that she cooked tomatoes for not tomato sauce but tomato concentrate, because she's letting it she's doing something so all the excess liquid will go out. And yeah, now we need to leave that for another 2 hours, then we can start cook it. And I'm gonna enjoy some computer time until then. I'm bad at the vlogs I'm following. There's so much more for me to watch. I'm super bad. But anyway, I did what I was supposed to do. I sent a certain picture to my brother. That's enough for today. Well, it's bedtime. And since my phone is going on and on and on and on like crazy, I don't think I'll be able to fall asleep. Even though I'm super tired. So I'm gonna go and try to take a nap. It's actually gonna be a nap because I have a bad feeling about sleeping this night. Got a feeling I'm gonna wake up a couple of times. So before I take my nap till 4:30 in the morning, it's Q&A time. Today's question is, what are you a geek about? What am I a geek about? I don't know, supernatural and puzzles. That's the first two things that pop into my head. Supernatural, TV show, and puzzles. That's what I'm geek about. What are you geek about? Write in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up this video if you liked my prolonged work day. And good night.